Hello everybody and welcome to the final part of our coverage for the, let's say, distance-related commentary stream here on Downforce UK, the nation's motorsport station, with myself, Alex Goldschmidt, series commentator for the Bambino Kart Club and the Interkart Championships, having worked with Ben Topless, not in a formal capacity, which we're just about to go live on Alpha Live, so if you bear with me just a moment. Well, there we go. Thank you very much to Ben Topless for providing us with the play-by-play action on this weekend's O-Plate Bonanza for the F100 Spirit of the 90s. It's been a pleasure working alongside him in some sort of capacity, if you will. So now it comes to the last event of the day. Now, I want to get back to this. This is the incident that really put the cat amongst the pigeons for me. This was the clash between Riley Cranham and Tig Buckley on the last lap of their last race of the day. You can see the pair get going, but there has been an official decision that has been made, and it is not to do with this incident, because due to a technical infringement, Tig Buckley has been excluded, thereby for the second year in succession the GP plate in the Bambino Kart Club heads back to Omskirk for the second successive year, because he's not only the BKC O-Plate champion for 2018, he's also taken the GP plate this year, and that is Riley Cranham. So I really wanted to get that bit of breaking news out of the way, but we have one final GP plate to decide, and due to a change in the scheduling, of course, with the F100s deciding all their O-plates for 2018, been fantastic to watch them. I felt absolutely devastated for Bradley Beavers. I have to say, he did a cracking job in the pre-final, but to have mechanical dramas in the last race of the day, the one where it all counted, but congratulations to Alex Kobe. We now have our last GP plate for Bambino Kart Club 2018 to decide, and it is the C50 Comas, who are now circulating out on track. So there's been a couple of drivers that have been factoring into this, Ben Smith being one of them, and also current 2018 BKC O-Plate champion, Alfie Howland. These two have been battling tooth and nail. Seb Moore from Rochdale also has been in this. This particular heat now is the one where it will decide who becomes our Bambino Kart Club C50 Coma time trial GP plate champion for 2018. We've already decided three already this weekend. Congratulations to Joseph McMahon in Honda Cadet, also Jack Buckley, Iami Cadet, and now fully confirmed, Riley Cranham is not just the O-Plate champion, he's also the GP plate champion, following the technical exclusion post-scrutineering of Tig Buckley. But I have to say that was definitely one of the moments of the season, as we see both Seb Moore and Alfie Howland literally line astern. I've seen this quite a few times. For those that had a look at the Downforce UK Facebook page, we posted our preview this morning in the form of a 3 and a bit minute roundup, and I got a complaint. Aidan Hassan, get well soon, buddy. Hopefully see you at Larkle. So, first two times coming in, and it's Seb Moore, 1 minute 28.034. Alfie Howland, a 1 minute 28.253. Lucas Stonia up into second on a 1 minute 28.077. I'd like to also personally thank the entire crews for the Bambino Kart Club, the F100, and also Nuts Corner for their work. Also the marshalling team, the people that are running other bits and pieces, so like say the cafeteria, the marshals. They've done a fantastic job to keep us on schedule as best they can today. So, our two championship protagonists are now going down the back straight, nearly side by side. Well, pretty much there. And this will conclude the action for round 7 of the championship before we head to Scotland, to Larkhall, to the West of Scotland Kart Club, in 5 weeks' time. So the kids will be able to have a bit of a recharge of the batteries, depending if some of these stern petrol heads will have maybe the odd race meet or two between them, but also it's time for the parents also to have a bit of a welcome break. I did say thank you, Darren Wright, for that nice little message earlier on when you said greetings from the spa with you and Riley Wright stuck in the paddling pool outside. Nice. And here in North Essex, it's blowing a bit of a gale, clouds overhead, and there is rainfall, which makes a change considering where I'm going next week. So, well, there we go. New fastest time, Ethan Bath in the number 24, 1 minute 27.199. So, top 10 at the moment, it's Bath from Moore, Stonia, Howland, Evan Johnston rounds out the top 5. Also, you've got Jesse Phillips in 6th, Jason Park in 7th, Alex Butler 8th. Jack Moran and Jack McLaughlin round out the top 10. Ben Smith, in the meantime, is circulating, but his last effort was only a 2 minute 36, considering he went 1 minute 20 in the last heat. There's Ollie Meek, the C50 cool dude of the paddock. Interviewed that. He's a nice guy. Him and his dad, they're really, really nice to be around, as is every family in the Bambino Kart Club. I'm missing being there in Northern Ireland with them. You've also got Jesse Phillips and Ronnie Ray Carter there as well. Ronnie gave us one of the best interviews all season. You can go to the dedicated Bambino Kart Club YouTube channel, where, as I announced earlier on, thanks to our good friends at Alpha Live, that every single race, every single time trial, every single final will be posted and uploaded on the Bambino Kart Club official YouTube channel, which is created in association with us here at Downforce UK and Alpha Live. We feel it's best to allow people the chance to scroll through races because at the end of the day, we're here to help give these youngsters an opportunity to get their names heard and get them showcased, and that's what we're all about here at Downforce UK. Motorsport should be fun, and with the amount of fun and good times, when I've spoken to multiple families in the BKC, it's a pleasure to be a part of it, and they really have taken me on board as one of their family, despite me being the one getting all shouty behind the microphone. As we've got Ollie Meek, Ronnie Ray Carter, also Jesse Phillips. Jesse's currently running in 6th at the moment, but we are approaching the halfway point in time on this GP plate final. So, I did say earlier on today, could we see 2 of our existing O-plate title winners take GP plates? Well, one has already done that in the form of Riley Cranham. Now it's going to be a case of, is Alfie Howland also going to be another driver to complete that feat this weekend? We still have over 6.5 minutes to go. It's still all to play for. I'm not discounting anybody because I've seen it before where we had the O-plate and Seb Moore was leading, and literally on the last couple of seconds, Alfie Howland got me so excited I called him Alfie Moore by mistake. Thank you to his dad Luke for WhatsApping me from Northern Ireland and telling me this fact. So it's obviously, unfortunately, Alfie Howland's got a bit of a commentator's curse, and the fact I call him Alfie Moore by mistake. But I am trying to watch my P's and Q's. Thank you, Luke, for keeping me in check. So just keeping an eye on anyone that's improving. Jack Moran and Jack McLaughlin have just been doing 1 minute 31s, which is around about sort of 4 seconds off the pace that's been set by Ethan Bath. Now, Ben Smith, I think, might very well be out of contention. He is actually in the pits. So the number 11 will unfortunately, I think, take no further part in this session, and that's a real shame. Ben is from Ballymena, and he's running on the Tony Kart chassis. That's a real shame for the number 11. So Ollie Meek hits the top 11 once again, and 1 minute 31.660. Just been completed by the number 20, who's from Nottingham, currently running on a right chassis. So we've got CRG, Top Kart, Right, Birrell, Synergy, just some of the providers. So 4 minutes 30 to go as our two championship protagonists, Seb Moore leading Alfie Howland through turn number 2. So Moore is 0.437 of a second behind. So Seb Moore's behind Ethan Bath by about just under 4.5 tenths of a second. 0.0437 if you want to get pedantic. Alfie Howland is a further second, is a second adrift off of Ethan Bath, but he has impressed me all the way through this season as young Alfie. Very nice young man, loves his motorsport. Big fan of Mercedes, as I attained to earlier on today. So we're going to see some drivers put in some laps. I'm hoping that they're going to be a little bit quicker this time around. So Jensen Chalk now overtakes Oliver Meek for 11th place. 1 minute 31.559 from the number 18. Who hails from Wootton under Edge. Currently running on the Synergy chassis. So, no improvement from the top 3, nor Alfie Howland in 4th. Well, Ben Smith stoned the Crows. He was waiting for his chance, and with 2 minutes and 50 seconds, the number 11 has just put in a 1 minute 27.002. So, from dead last to top of the tree, that's what Ben Smith has just done in just one lap. And he's done 3 laps in consideration to what everyone else has carried out. Ethan Bath, Seb Moore, Lucas Stonier, Alfie Howland, all on 6 laps. Evan Johnston, Jesse Phillips. Top 10 are separated by 4.335 seconds in this GP plate time trial here at Nuts Corner. Yeah, Darren, I'm not too sure, if I'm completely honest with you. I'm going to await... the thing is I'm just trying to refresh the timing at the moment. So whether Ben Smith has looked like he'd parked it, I wasn't too sure. As the sun continues to beat down, we'll await for further confirmation, which we'll announce on the Downforce UK page. Timing results we get them as soon as the carts have been scrutineered. Well, Ben Smith has just traded fastest lap times now. Ben's just done a 1 minute 26.479. So Ethan Bath, who's run in the bottom part of the top 10, is now in contention with 1 minute 13 on the clock. Ethan Bath has got to find over 3.5 tenths of a second in the next 65. So your guess is as good as mine as to what might happen. So we got 54 on the clock. Jensen Chalk up into 10th. Oliver Meek now down into 12th behind Jack Moran and Jack McLaughlin. Jack Poole now up into 16th place. So top 10, it's Ben Smith, Ethan Bath, Seb Moore, Lucas Stonier, Alfie Howland, Evan Johnston, Jesse Phillips, Jason Park, Alex Butler and Jensen Chalk. So we have 35 seconds on the clock. So Ethan Bath has improved and has crossed the start-finish line. But Ben Smith I'm getting messages at the moment. I can agree with Darren Wright from Bracknell. Darren, yes, they are a lot slower. 1 minute 20 was what Ben Smith set, but the time's now expired. We're going to find out who our GP plate champion is. There's probably some drivers still carrying out their last laps. Alex Butler finishes in 9th. Jason Park, 8th. Jack McLaughlin, 13th. Jack Moran, 11th. So let's just wait and see what happens, because there are several drivers, Bath, Moore, Stonier and Howland, all on flying laps. Jesse Phillips finishes in 7th, Jason Park in 8th, Alex Butler 9th, Jensen Chalk in 10th, Jack Moran, Oliver Meek, Jack McLaughlin ran out the top 13. Ronnie Ray Carter from Runcorn's about to complete a lap very, very shortly, as is Riley Stewart, Brogan McDonald and Jack Poole. Then we'll have our top 5, along with Evan Johnston, who's currently in 6th. So some of them are about to cross the line now. Ronnie Carter finishes 14th. Jack Poole jumps to 16th. Brogan McDonald finishes in 17th. Riley Stewart, who's it going to be? Well, I think it has been decided, because right now Ben Smith is about to cross the line, and for 2018 he becomes the C50 Coma Time Trial GP Plate winner here at Nuts Corner. So let's round out the finishing order for the GP Plate Time Trial here at Nuts Corner for the C50s. So Ben Smith with 1 minute 26.384 takes round 7 of the BKC Championship, but also with that comes the illustrious honour of becoming the 2018 C50 Coma GP Plate Bambino Kart Club champion. Ethan Barth was in the mix and would finish over 3.5 tenths of a second adrift, 0.0362 exactly. Seb Moore from Rochdale had to round out the podium on 3rd place. It's been close but no cigar for this chap. For 2 of our plates that are up for grabs in 2018, Lucas Stonier was 4th. Alfie Howland, who continues to lead the standings in the C50 division, is in 5th, ahead of Evan Johnston, Jesse Phillips, Jason Park, Alex Butler. Jensen Chalk rounds out the top 10. Rounding out the 17 strong, it was Jack Moran, Oliver Meek, Jack McLaughlin, Ronnie Carter, Ronnie Stewart, Jack Poole and Brogan McDonald. So there we go, ladies and gentlemen. That wraps up the conclusion of the coverage here at Nuts Corner Raceway in Northern Ireland, where the temperatures have risen. I see quite a few familiar faces in the paddock there. So, ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of myself, Alex Goldschmidt, series commentator for the Bambino Kart Club and Interkart Championships, Ben Topless, commentator for the F100's Spirit of the 90s, the entire team at Alpha Live, including Luke Austin, who's been chairing things today, the entire team at Nuts Corner Circuit, the F100 and BKC fraternities, and also for all the drivers, the dads, the mechanics, the support mechanisms, everyone watching at home, the entire team that have been marshalling and scrutineering everything. A lot of hard work that goes back behind the scenes. So, without further ado, we bid you goodbye from Northern Ireland, and we'll see you next time here on Alpha Live. Enjoy the rest of your Sunday evening, and we'll see you next time. Thanks for watching. So, for everyone on the Downforce UK network, this is Alex Goldschmidt, series commentator for the Bambino Kart Club and Interkart Championships season, signing off from North Essex, from Downforce UK Communications HQ. We'd like to thank everyone for tuning in all the way through the day on both the audio network and also the Downforce UK Facebook page, the Karting Magazine Facebook page, and also Alpha Live. We'll be back in 5 weeks' time for more BKC Race Day Live from Larkhall in Scotland on Sunday, September 2nd. We'll see you then, and thank you for listening. Have a good weekend. This was a Downforce UK Race Day Live production, hosted and presented and written by Alex Goldschmidt, commentating live from Downforce Communications HQ in North Essex, providing commentary for Round 7 of the 2018 Bambino Kart Club and Interkart Championship seasons that took place earlier today in Northern Ireland at Nuts Corner Raceway. We'll see you back on September 2nd when we head to Larkhall in Scotland, but don't forget, head to Downforce UK on Twitter, Downforce UK on Facebook, but also head to our website, downforceracing.uk. Wishing you a very good weekend. Thanks for listening.